ins and outs and flags and red, white, and blue and choppers and soldiers and
Have we talked about G.I. Joe before on the show?
G.I. Joe?
Yeah. Like the toys, the cartoons, the comic books.
No, we have not.
As a kid, it was my favorite.
Really?
My two favorite things when I was a kid were wrestling and G.I. Joe. This is the third time we've got the little chyron or whatever you call it at the bottom, the lower third graphic to introduce a person, and there's nothing on it. And look, here you go. Ranger Ross, just as you requested.
That's right. Bring out the red, white, and blue. All right. Go back and tell us your Tommy Young story here because we got interrupted.
Well, so Tommy Young, I think look, there it is again. Another blank intro. Jesus Christ.
You would think by this time the director would say, "Is it ready?"
Well, you would think,
say, "Yeah."
You think by this time someone would either put the fucking words on there or just say, "Don't use it."
That's right. Right.
So Tommy Young is our referee again. It's pretty rare, I guess, to see a referee these days do two matches back to back, but not back here in 1989. Tommy Young, one of the best of all time. I think most people would say top three. I think a lot of people would even say the absolute best. I know Charles Robinson, who is in my top three, he says Tommy Young is the best.
So do I.
Okay.
Yeah.
So years ago now at this point, we had our famous Barbarian story. I guess it was 2017. And we told the Barbarian Tommy Young story, and we even had Tommy Young at the first Starrcast, and he was a surprise guest on What Happened When. And Barbarian did a run in, and Tommy Young scurried away. Now, of course, we laid out that whole bit to both Barbarian and Tommy Young ahead of time. And Barbarian got on stage and told the real story.
Yes, he did.
Tommy Young just found out what the scoop was in 2019. And I didn't realize that. I assumed that Tommy Young knew the real the whole time. It turns out he did not. So I get a random phone call from Tommy Young a couple of months ago. He was not happy.
Wow.
And that was a little shocking for me because, when I first booked Tommy for Starrcast, I had to give him all the information so he could write it down. And I said, well, just give me your email address. I'll email it to you. And he shut that down real quick. And he said that the internet was for the devil and that it was ruining all these kids' minds. And he wasn't going to participate, and he wasn't going to get on one of those machines where people could steal his identity. And I thought, okay, that makes sense because I've only ever known Tommy to have a flip phone.
Right.
Ranger Ross gets the win.
Yeah. Who did he fight? Who was it? I don't even know the guys' names thanks to the lack of video footage here.
That was the terrorist.
The terrorist. Yeah. The terrorist even hijacked the chyron.
The terrorist was portrayed by Jack Victory.
Okay. All right.
So Tommy Young, says that people kept asking him about the Barbarian at shows. And then someone showed him, I guess, on their smartphone. And Conrad, all these fans were talking about online. They had my picture and they had a picture of the Barbarian. And then they showed me a shirt that had my name on it, but Barbarian's face paint. And I saw something on the internets with that. And one after another, everyone was talking about me jacking off the Barbarian. And he was quiet. And that's when I was a little like, oh man, he doesn't know. And so I said, well, Tommy, there was a story that somebody told us on the podcast. Oh, I know the story. I was there. Do you want to hear it? And he told me the story. And anyway, at the end of this, I started feeling like really, really bad originally. Like, oh man, I can't. Well, then at the end of the story, he's like, well, do you need my address? And I'm like, huh? And he's like, well, I mean, if you're selling Barbarian hand job shirts, I mean, it's got my name on it. I get a portion of the shirt money, right? Absolutely. So I got Tommy your address and you sent him some dollar bills, y'all, and the jack off shirt lives.
Oh, very good.
But, just for a minute, I thought, oh man, I can't, what have we done? We've done something bad.
Yeah.
And then he's like, nope, no, I'm good. Just, send me a check. Keep waka.
There's another part of the story, I think. I think because Tommy Young does not know the internet, does somebody stooged. Yeah. And I know who that was.
Oh, who was it?
Oh, I'm not going to say.
No, you have to.
No, I'm not going to say. He's just got friends in Charlotte, North Carolina that probably do not like me and stooge him off.
No. I'm not going to do this. You're going to have to tell me.
Nope. Not going to do it.
We do everything on this show.
No, I'm not because I'll get it to, hold on. Thank God JR saved me on that one.
No, he didn't save you on nothing, you see, because when it comes to beating Tommy Young off, I need to know who is the world's premier rat. Who out here is trying to ruin all the good fun we're having on this show? I mean, everybody knows that Tommy Young didn't beat nobody off. It's just jokes. I never even made I never said in my life. It just, when you look at my scowl on my face, it makes you think that that's what I'm saying is